Guys, welcome back to Precision Rifle Network. Today we are talking all about these Coltac products like this second gen Bino case that you can make a really cool kind of modular carry system, not only for your binoculars, but also for other types of gear that you choose to put into all of these pouches. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just start putting this thing together, and I'm going to show you about them. So the Bino Harness here, this is their Gen 2 Bino Harness. The first gen, the difference, mainly is that it's got this magnetic closure right here, which is super sweet. Pull apart, let it go, and it just closes and seals. It's weatherproof, and testing has been done. They took this thing, hung it upside down, and shook it a ton, and nothing seems to come out. When are you ever going to have that happen to you in the field anyway, unless you're falling down a hill or something? Still, seems really nice compared to the Gen 1, which was just a flap that came over and a little like magnetic button kind of thing that clipped to the front. Still a cool design, but the Gen 2 is definitely cooler. Fits your standard size binoculars, which I'll show you here in a minute. But this is how everything comes, okay? So you got the Bino Harness, you got what's called the bottom pouch, you got the sidecar pouch, and you got the back pouch. So this is going to come and build you kind of a complete chest rig kind of a system for all of the gear that you might need while you're out in the field hunting, or maybe it'd be a perfect setup for something like NRL Hunter matches, or even PRS if you choose to run something like this. So of course, MOLLE type attachment and webbing on all sides of the thing. But first things first, I feel like, and that is to get the straps put on. So we're just going to take what's inside out, and our main part here is going to be our straps. These small black straps attach to your binoculars to keep them from falling on the ground. We may or may not use those, but suffice to say, it's nice that they're attached here on the front. It delineates front from back pretty clearly. So all we're going to do is take the straps here, left side and right side. Okay, and then the back ones come down and attach kind of to these lower side portions. And I'm going to need to do some significant adjustment for fat kid sizing, but that is kind of how it goes together. So I'm going to get the other bags attached first, and then we're going to adjust the straps and do all the things. So I'm just going to go with the bottom pouch next. Of course, we've got MOLLE snaps here. If you're not familiar with this, obviously you're going to want your zippered pouch to be facing the outside so you can access it. And we're just going to run these straps down through the bottom here. And we're going to weave them. We're going to come under here, over here, and under the next one, and then back around and snap. So I'm basically just going to chuck these guys through here so that we can get that done. So, all right, now our bottom pouch is attached nicely. I've got all the straps, the various straps captured there. Make sure that's not going to fall off. Okay, side pouch, I believe I'm going to put on, let's see, I'm going to put it on my left side. I don't know exactly why yet, but that's where we're going with it. Making sure these didn't get crossed. And then back down through the final strap and clipped in. It snaps. Now everything is captured and attached the way that it should be. And I've got my pouch readily accessible there on the side. Okay, now we're going to flip over to the back, and we're going to deal with this little strappy guy here on the back. It's hilarious. It's actually got cat hair on it, just a little tiny bit. And why that's funny is because they have a shop cat. Pixie, I think, is maybe the cat's name, and it is the shop mascot. That cat roams around the shop, clearly found its way into this bucket or whatever Or this is just the one they decided to give to me because it's covered in cat hair. I don't know. It's not actually covered. There's just a few pieces, and it's kind of funny to me. Anyway, so we're going to take the back pouch now and attach to this guy so that we've got a little bit more room on the back panel to put whatever we decide. So, again, starting here at the top, and I'm going to weave down through. And on this one, I am probably just going to weave through here and not worry about weaving through all of the spots on the back of the back pouch. Yeah, I'm going to switch that quick. I'm going to switch it real quick. I just thought, nah, it's not going to hold that much weight. I'm not going to worry about it. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and worry about it. I don't think it's that big a deal, but it will just kind of hold that back pouch in place just a little bit better. So let's just go ahead and fix it so I'm not being lazy. I'll probably fast forward the video for you guys. All right, now I'm snapping into place. Okay, and now that thing is nicely captured there. Number of different spots, can't flop around or anything like that. So now we've got a Bino harness with multiple different pouches that you can outfit this thing any old way. So I'm going to pause, go grab some gear, and I'm going to come back and we're going to stuff this thing full of the gear that I think should go into a pouch of this kind. First off, we've got our binos, of course. That's what it's made for. So these are the SIG Kilo 10K Gen 2s, built-in applied ballistics and weather meter and all that kind of stuff built in for environmentals. So this negates the need for something like a Kestrel or a dope chart, as long as, of course, everything has been trued to the conditions that you're in, the elevation and all those kinds of things. As long as these are trued up with your rifle in the environment where you're going, you should be good to go. So these then get hooked into these little Bino straps that I was talking about. There's little attachment points on the binos themselves. You basically just run these through. See if I can do this for you guys real quick. It's perfect size, so just run through, and then you're just going to double back on this buckle. Up one side, down the other, and now you've got that captured there. So in case you accidentally drop your binos, or if you just want to let them hang, you know, it's just a good way to go. So let me get this one in too. Put it all in there. Oh, the thing on the bottom here is so that I can clip my binos into my tripod for scouting and for ranging and all those kinds of things if I need to stabilize that. So that goes in there, and then of course this guy just snaps closed. On the back here is a zippered pouch, which is where I would put my phone. I use my phone sometimes for data, but obviously for Onyx maps and things like that. So phone right into the back there, nice and protected and kept warm against my body. On this side pouch, what I'm going to throw in here is actually if you're familiar with these buff like head covering things, you can use these over your head as like a stocking hat. You can also fashion it around so you can use it as a stocking hat and a face mask. They're lightweight, they're really good, and especially in really dusty environments or in the cold weather, really handy to have. So that guy's going in the side pocket, and then I've got some really lightweight wool gloves that are also going in the side pocket, as well as a little lens cleaning cloth. I feel like that's pretty vital, especially if you get into snow or rain or anything like that and you need to be able to clean off, you know, anything. So that's going into my side pouch. Okay. Bottom pouch, this little power bank. Anytime electronics are involved, I like to have backup power bank. And so these, I like this one from AGM because it's actually got the cords of different types built right into the back, so I can simply just plug my phone right into it. And that's going to go right in the bottom here, like that. And also a tourniquet I'm putting right into the bottom, and a pen so that I can record time if I happen to put that tourniquet on myself. Hopefully that is not a thing. You know, If it's just little boo-boos or something like that, I'm obviously not putting a full med kit in this in this bag. I've got a good knife here. If anybody cares about their knife person and they're wondering what that is a Winkler knives right there, one of their hunting knives. So that's all the stuff on the front, and then on the back, I'm a big fan of a lightweight barricade bag of some kind. This is the Coltac wax canvas Whoopee, I believe they call this. This is, you know, specifically a rear bag for when you're laying prone, and it works very well for that. But also, it's really lightweight, and in a pinch, you know, we're not going to be carrying, you know, 8 to 10 pound game changer bags with us out hunting. But if you have to take a shot off of a rock or a tree or something like that, and you need your hard rifle to sit on something soft, and then this all onto your rock or your tree, that's pretty handy. And it fits really well into the back pouch on this setup. Now also, because I like carrying a tripod wherever I go, I've got this MUB plate. And if you're looking to shave some weight, there's some companies out there making some really good 3D printed ones of these kinds of plates. It's got an ARCA adapter kind of already milled into the bottom, so you just clip this into the top of your tripod, and then you can clip, or you can put your barricade bag right on top of there and then shoot off of that, and it becomes a pretty stable platform. Usually I have ARCA Swiss rails on the bottom of my rifles, so I just clip directly into the tripod, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So this guy's going in the bottom as well. I think I didn't actually check that piece before. Now let's try to get it in, I guess, both of them. Maybe if I just put one in first and then the other, it'll kind of fit in. We're gonna get it. Yeah, it's tight with both of them, but we got it. So that's in the back pouch. You know, or you could put a water bottle back there, or whatever it is that you might want to carry. That's the route I'm going with this. Maybe you found that useful. Hopefully you did, and that you would be willing to hit that subscribe button, the like button, especially sharing the video with other folks. Also, before I get out of here, I got to note that if you use code PRN10, that gets you 10% off of anything that Coltac sells. You probably saw that on the screen at the beginning of the video. PRN10 gets you 10% off over there at Coltac. But that's a decent savings when you're talking about, you know, adding up a system like this. So hit them up at Coltac. Hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks for watching Precision Rifle Network. Stay tuned for more great videos. Thanks, guys.